I'm Meadow.
I'm Bethany.
And we are Wild Meadows Rabbitry. And we're going to do a video today explaining how to properly pose Jersey Woolly. So when starting to pose your Jersey Woolly, you're going to want to gently set them on the table. All compact breeds call for the same setup in poses. Front toes under the eye, back toes under the stifle. I'm going to use pens today to help show this. Front toe to eye, although hard to see. Back toes to stifle. And it does not matter what your rabbit looks like. It doesn't matter if they're a good Jersey Woolly. It doesn't matter if they're a bad example of a Jersey Woolly. The posing is always the same. Front toes eye, back toes stifle. Also, wondering where the head goes, where's the proper placement of the head? The eye should be in line with the top line. Yes, you read in the standard of a high head mount.
Okay, point.
You want that eye to be in line with the high point of the top line. If you try to pose too high,
it may make them look shorter.
But there's your high point and your eye is well above that. Or you may try, or they may try to pose lower. And the eye is down here with the high point way up there. So when posing, keep in mind that eye should be level with the high point of your top line. So if you have toes and eye, toes and stifle, eye and top line, you have a nice little box. And that's what you're looking for when posing your Jersey Woolly. The proper placement of feet and head. Jersey Woollies often do best with gentle handling. If you see trying to pose them too high, they can often fight you and struggle. They're gonna.
And if you grab their face, that's a lot of times, I just kind of, even one finger under the chin and gently coax them up. But if you grab onto their head, they don't like that.
One thing I like to do sometimes when setting front feet, if they're really not liking this, I'll gently put one finger under here and my hand behind their ears and just gently give them a little to set their front feet. I also like sometimes to gently, if they're really fighting me, because they do have to get used to the handling, I'll gently lift and slightly drop to let them place their feet naturally. But all our handling is very soft.
You should never be forcing them into a pose.
One thing that you can also do, Bethany and I are opposites. She likes to hold with her left and feel with her right. I'm the opposite. I need to control with my right and feel with my left. If you have someone to help you, or even if you can do it yourself, switch them around, because judges are also different. Judges are also left-handed and right-handed.
We've even had some animals prefer females over males.
Yep. So, another really good thing with Jersey Woollies when you're evaluating, if you're like this, you are always looking down at the top of your animal. If you can take your hands off and step back, you can get the entire picture rather than always just here. If you can take your hands off your animal, you can come back here and see the back. You can come over here and see the front. You're not always just getting a one view of your animal, or having to try to hold them and get yourself all over. And it really does show the beauty of the animal. And although in a breed class, maybe the judge may or may not have time to do it, In best in show, we'll often see them step back to look at an animal. And if your rabbit is immediately moving, immediately falling, immediately standing, they're not going to give off the whole picture. So that is another thing to look for when posing the woolly. Can they comfortably stay there? So this is our quick overview of properly posing a Jersey woolly. Again, one of the best tips for me was that eye level with the high point of the top line, because that will tell you where the head mount, where the high head mount should be.